Hello, my name is Abby Lacomi, and I'm a student in Dr. Dings' Constitutional Issues and World Politics class at Bloomsburg University. I am a double major in criminal justice and political science, and I'm here to talk to you today on global poverty. Global poverty is super important to me because so many people suffer from poverty and suffer in so many different ways. What is poverty? Poverty is about not having enough money to meet basic needs, including food, clothing, and shelter. 3 types of poverty are extreme poverty, absolute/relative poverty, and multidimensional poverty. Extreme poverty is the most severe type of poverty. It is a condition characterized by severe deprivation of basic human needs, including food, safe drinking water, sanitation facilities, health, shelter, education, and information. It depends not only on income, but also on access to services. Absolute poverty is where an individual is unable to meet their immediate needs. In other words, they are unable to obtain basic necessities, such as shelter, water, food, and warmth. Relative poverty is when individuals are poor by comparison to other members of the society. Multidimensional poverty is an index that captures the percentage of households in a country deprived along 3 dimensions of well-being: monetary poverty, education, and basic infrastructure services to provide a more complete picture of poverty. It is a means to capture the complexity of poverty that considers multiple dimensions of well-being beyond just monetary poverty. Poverty statistics. About 9.2% of the world live in extreme poverty. That's 719 million people. On the right, we have the global child poverty rates in perspective. We have it all the way ranging from 28.5% to 3.8%. Some of those countries are Israel, Turkey, Mexico, Spain, the United States, Greece, Italy, Japan, France, Netherlands, Switzerland, Ireland, United Kingdom, Germany, and Denmark. How poverty affects health. It limits access to proper nutrition, difficulty obtaining health insurance, transportation, being undereducated, and having low income. Poverty can have a negative impact on health in several ways, including limited access to healthcare services and preventative care, higher rates of chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and asthma, increased exposure to environmental hazards like pollutions and toxins, have a greater risk of malnutrition and food insecurity, have higher rates of mental health problems like depression and anxiety, have a greater risk of substance abuse and addiction, and an increased risk of injury and violence. And then to the left, we have just a cycle of poverty and illness scale that you can look at and see how poverty really affects health. Education. There are several reasons why poverty affects education, including limited access to resources like books and technology, the quality of teachers, not having a way of getting to school, and less support for academics. Poverty can have a significant impact on education, as students from low-income families may not have access to the same resources as their wealthier peers. This can include things like textbooks, computers, and extracurricular activities. Additionally, students from low-income families may have to work to help support their families, which can make it difficult to keep up with schoolwork. As a result, Students from low-income families may struggle academically and be less likely to graduate from high school or even attend college. Ways to reduce poverty. You can develop and implement rapid and sustained economic growth policies and programs, improve management of water and other natural resources, invest and implement agricultural programs, create and improve access to jobs, provide all people with access to basic social services, progressively develop social protection systems, empower people who are living in poverty, remove barriers, and provide access to technology and innovation. And lastly, here are my sites that I used. You can go to any of these to find more information on global poverty.